Okay, what we have here is the new Dahua HDW4300c. It's a 3 megapixel dome. It's got array IR. That's probably one solid, pretty decent IR there. Comes with typical stuff. Does this little DVD or CD actually fit in our players? I don't know. But this one has microphone, built-in microphone, and adjustment screws are back here, and network jack, power jack. It's PoE capable. Like I said, 3 megapixel, and we're going to check this out and see what this bad boy does. In the end, in the final installation of this, when I'm ready to do this, it's going to be wall mounted. So it's going to be, I'm going to have to adjust it obviously, because it will be on a wall looking down. But it's got full rotation. It's completely adjustable however you need it, which is very cool. Alright, let's continue on. This is the image in color mode. It's pretty dark, obviously, for this shot. But that'll give you an idea of how dark the location is where I have it right now, just temporarily. Let's take a look at what happens when we put the IR on. That's pretty smoking good IR right there. That really is, the IR array on this camera is exceptional. It works very, very well. That lights up like my PTZ lights up. That's how much light that's throwing off right now. Let's take a look at some other situations. Here it does an interesting thing when I am outside approaching the camera. Switches to day mode right there, and actually gives me a better idea. I'm not sure why it did that, really. Switches back to night mode. It gives you IR blast a bit, and yet it does regulate itself. Here I am up on it, it regulates itself down. So I guess I would call that smart IR. I'm not sure it's a feature of smart IR, because it's certainly blasting me there. But it is able to self-regulate the IR. If you're standing there, I'm going to test that a little more in another location. And here we are with the camera in another position. This is actually on my car and in my driveway. This camera is just mounted temporarily, obviously, on the top of a camera tripod. So it's not very high up at all. That's why it kind of looks a little funky. And there my motion light just dropped down to about 50 watts, maybe 60 watts, I think. I have a dual bright light. Let me walk out there and see how this looks when I get to the car. Okay, so here I am. I do get IR blasted, definitely blasted there. And I notice when I come up to the camera, probably just from the blast, it changes over to a daylight. So it's like I can't really make a call on the camera, you know. It's I can't say, oh, look at how great it is, because I haven't really set it up. This is all temporary, just testing it out. This is just checking it out to see what the deal is. What can I say? I mean, you know, I like the control of the camera. I like the picture the camera gives. I can see that the IR for this camera is exceptional. There's no question about it. It throws a good amount of IR light. I mean, I haven't seen that kind of IR light, what I'm seeing live here, except for my PTZ camera, which has tremendous IR. So this array IR on this camera seems to be worth it. So here it is on my front door, actually where I plan to use the camera. And it just switched over to daylight there. Not really sure why. I noticed there's a function to delay that more. I could probably adjust that and keep that from happening so easily. I know that there's a switchover delay that I can adjust, but it's good. It's looking good. I mean, it definitely doesn't overblast me, and I'm right next to the camera there. So you know, really, really nice. Just a little demo. I've been pointing my camera at the screen here. You know, not really great. I'm gonna take a look and see if I have, if I can grab these recorded files to USB and actually get, you know, some files the way they look on this video. I tried the audio on this camera. It's low. I'm gonna have to see how good or bad that is, but I found no volume control for the audio, and it was subpar. I will have to see in recorded footage how much the audio picked up, but I wasn't really happy with the audio capability. Loudness, it just was very low, and no real place to increase the volume. So that may be a bust. You know, this camera may not work out to be, you know, your go-to audio camera, but it certainly will work out to be a great camera as far as the style of the IR array in this ball dome. So as you can see, no IR blowback at all. Just looking great. Great camera and image quality for sure. Thanks for watching.